Hello everyone, I am Kim Kennedy and this is me. My goal with these videos is to share my journey from here to there, whether that mean actually traveling, health, my spiritual life, parenting, or even maybe eventually my professional life. Today's video is going to cover a bit of my health and dietary concerns when going on a cruise. Can I eat the way that my doctor told me I had to eat? Probably most people don't have quite as many issues going on, although I'm surprised at how many actually do have similar issues as I do. Some of my concerns have to do with a reaction I had to a drug that I took for a urinary tract infection 2 summers ago. It's called Cipro. The reaction I had was a torn shoulder, not being able to walk up and down the stairs correctly with my knees, not being able to sit down on low seats like toilets. It's been 2 years. My neck is often sore right along the spine. I'm a violinist by profession. I need my neck to feel pretty good. Right after taking Cipro, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. That's a thyroid condition. I followed all of my doctor's instructions. I changed my diet. I became grain-free, soy-free, egg-free, and mostly dairy-free. In that same lab report, they did find a recurring virus that has been in my system since I was a young girl. I was diagnosed back then with an active chronic case of Epstein-Barr virus. The last lab reports showed that I still have EBV in my blood. Fortunately, it is not the numbers that show that I have lymphoma or some serious cancer going on. Thank goodness. But I have to be extremely careful in what I eat. It literally takes me months to recover if I were to eat gluten. It is very possible to be gluten-free on a cruise. I have no worries about being gluten-free. I was in so much pain. My stomach took literally weeks to recover. My joints still haven't fully recovered from eating who knows what it was. It was at a restaurant that claimed to have a lot of gluten-free products. I told the server I had to be gluten-free. Both my daughter need to be gluten-free and both of us were sick after eating there. In general, I do try to be sugar-free. I know you can be sugar-free on the boat, but what kind of sugar is it? I can't do aspartame, that causes headaches. I can't do erythritol, but stevia is fine. I can do stevia. I do like honey and maple syrup. I'm not trying to be keto, that kind of low carb. I find that that diet is too dense, too heavy for me. I need to be a little bit lighter, a little bit cleaner, maybe more fruits. I do not limit how much fruit I eat. I also need to be corn-free. Corn has become my new gluten. I noticed symptoms coming about 4 years ago, and they reminded me of exactly how my gluten allergy started. Corn and rice are the 2 main alternatives that cooks and chefs use to replace ingredients that have gluten. I wonder if that is what is going to be considered gluten-free, is going to be loaded with corn and rice. Now, rice is actually one of the mildest issues of any of the ingredients that I avoid. It's just, I have to limit it. Alcohol. I don't usually drink. Maybe a few glasses of white wine each year. And I stick to white because when I drink red, I don't know if anyone else has the same thing, but I have these really hard nodules right here. These are lymph nodes that have maybe calcified over. When I drink red wine, it feels like knives stabbing me. The best alternatives I have found for gluten are almond flour, cashew flour, coconut flour, pretty much any nut flour is my best alternative. Also, cassava flour. There is a great company called Siete. I have discovered that this past year, and they make the best tortilla chips. My favorite is the limon. It is really good. Their tortillas are perfect, maybe even better than corn. Siete uses cassava flour to make their tortilla chips. Also, Simple Meals. I use their crackers, banana muffins, and pumpkin muffins, pizza dough, chocolate chip cookies. Usually I don't even bother baking them, just the dough is perfect. Another staple for me are bulletproof bars. My favorite are the chocolate chips, lemon, the apple pie. Pretty much all of that is gonna be something I bring with me on the cruise, just in case, especially on excursion days. You know what's gonna be fun is when I take my tortillas up to the taco bar and I can use the toppings like the guacamole and the sour cream, and hopefully the meat is gonna be safe, and make a taco salad. Eggs. Eggs are pretty annoying for me as a reaction. Doesn't interrupt my life like gluten and corn. I would never eat an omelet or scrambled eggs or something like that. But when I'm out to eat, I'll probably allow some mayonnaise, and you know, if it's an ingredient in a muffin or something, I don't say no every time. But at home, my mayonnaise is egg-free, soy-free, and made with avocado oil. And in my baking, I replace eggs with applesauce. It works pretty well. Soy. Of course, no soy sauce because soy sauce has gluten. I have not done tamari this past year since I've been grain-free, soy-free, all that. At home when I cook and I want to make something with a more Asian flavor to it, I use coconut aminos. I'm doubting that the chefs on the cruise are going to be able to substitute coconut aminos, but tamari, yeah, I'm pretty sure they would. My favorite brands for coconut aminos is Bragg's, but also Trader Joe's carries it. My main dilemma is how far beyond gluten-free do I really want to be on this cruise? Would the chef be willing to make nut-free pastries? I know that at least in a few cases, the chefs have tried to accommodate even the brands that some people are limited to. Like the doctor has given a list of brands that are safe. I saw a woman on YouTube talk about how the Royal Caribbean chef took that information and they even went out and bought specialty things at the local grocery store so that they had it on the ship for this family. That is amazing. I don't want to be high maintenance. I don't want to ask for a million special favors, but I also just don't want to be sick and hurting the whole cruise and come back feeling terrible. I want this to be a really, really special time. So I do have a couple things that I make sure I have handy for the just in case. With gluten, there is not much I can do. Enzymes are a really good thing to have on hand. It just helps you digest the stuff that's already in there and the stuff that you're putting in there, and just helps keep things going. Charcoal. Oh my goodness, my doctor just put me on charcoal and zeolite. I think that has been the biggest help. CBD has worked really, really well in the past to help me through different episodes, especially with joint pain. Unfortunately, I can't bring any of it on the cruise with me. CBD is not allowed on the ship, even the kind you can buy at the local health food store. You cannot bring anything derived from cannabis on a cruise ship. Two things I'm really excited about on the cruise are the smoothies and the carrot juice. I saw a video where they're pouring carrot juice at Vitality Spa. I'm pretty excited that they can do that on this cruise. I want to drink at least 78 ounces a day of water. The drinking water on the ship is actually a really important aspect to me to know about. I did some research, I'm going to show it here. I would love to know how the water tastes. I would love to know if the bottled water tastes any better or if it tastes the same. In my experience, the water at the spa usually tastes better than the water elsewhere. I am really pleased with how far Royal Caribbean has gone to ensure that our drinking water is clean and safe. It's quite amazing what they do. It's just I'm pretty much what you could call a snob when it comes to both water and coffee. I usually fill up my Yeti and drink at least 2 full Yeti a day, but I need to be drinking even more than that.